As a regenerative building, maintaining and returning wastewater to the water table to be used again was important, so the Greenleaf Inn chose an on-site aerobic wastewater treatment system. What is an aerobic wastewater system and how does it work with Greenleaf Inn's waste management? Aerobic, or with oxygen digestion, is the process to treat sewage. In this process, oxygen-using bacteria attack and break down the organic portions of the sewage into simpler inorganic compounds. Aerobic treatment is preferred because it's rapid and relatively odor-free. It also provides greater solids reduction. The second phase of the treatment consists of mechanical aeration. Oxygen is blended with combinations of solids and liquid. During this process, aerobic bacteria reduces the sewage into simple compounds. The final step is the settling in the clarification chamber. Treated sewage from the aeration process is emptied into this chamber where the heavier solids in the sewage settle. These solids are then returned to the aeration chamber for further processing. The clarified liquid from this chamber either flows or is pumped out of the treatment tank. Hare Environmental Inc. installed Greenleaf Inn's on-site wastewater treatment system, which is a mound system. Hare specializes in on-site wastewater septic systems and mound systems in southeast Wisconsin.
We're excited about designing and installing the on-site wastewater treatment system here because of the fact that it's an aerobic system as opposed to a typical anaerobic system. And the aerobic system highly pre-treats the water to such a degree. What makes the system here at the Greenleaf Inn unique is that the system is employing aerobic technology, which is used at municipal treatment plants.
With an anaerobic system using anaerobic bacteria in the water, the end product is usually a thick brown black liquid solid content.
You still get a high waterborne solids content in the water with those systems. This system is using oxygen in a way that will create different bacteria in the system that will break down all of the solids. It should be an odorless, clear water that looks just like tap water.
The treated water percolates through the mound into the soil, recharging the aquifer. The Greenleaf Inn took another step forward and has added time dosing to the feeding of the water. What time dosing does is reduce the peaks and flows that will enter the waste management system. Since it's getting a steady, time-dosed amount of water into it, the aerobic system is much more efficient in treating the wastewater. The Greenleaf Inn is a hotel with many showers, sinks, hot tubs, and toilets with varying occupancy.
Because by time dosing the water into the aerobic process, it reduces the peaks and the lows that you would get with almost any type of system, but especially a system like this, where you could have full occupancy or a few less rooms at the time.
The cottage at the Greenleaf Inn will house the kitchen. Hare Environmental installed a grease interceptor to reduce grease entering the mound system. Having a kitchen on site triples the on-site waste with all that grease and solid food going down the drain.
By aerobically pre-treating after a grease interceptor is one way to get that organic loading back down to help that system treat the water.
An on-site aerobic wastewater system is environmentally the best way to treat your wastewater. It's very sustainable, and it'll outlast an anaerobic system.
That clogging that occurs to cause failure typically does not occur in an aerobic system that's functioning properly. So in theory, that system should last while your neighbors are replacing their system every 20 years.
Greenleaf Inn's aerobic wastewater treatment system is one of its many technologies that helps the inn be a sustainable and regenerative building. For more information on the Greenleaf Inn, log on to greenbuildtv.com.